Navigating through the complexities of life, stress often seems inevitable. However, the Bible serves as a reservoir of wisdom and comfort, particularly when it comes to managing stress. Today, we will explore key Bible verses about stress that offer invaluable guidance for finding peace in the midst of life's storms. Matthew 11 verses 28 to 30. Come unto me, all you that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you, and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light. Jesus is inviting us to lay down our burdens and stresses at His feet. He promises to give us rest and lighten our load. When we are stressed, it's often because we are trying to carry too much on our own. Jesus offers a different way, a way of grace, peace, and rest. His yoke is easy, and His burden is light, which means that when we walk with Him, we find the strength to face life's challenges. Philippians 4 verses 6 to 7. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving let your requests be made known unto God. And the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. This verse encourages us to replace our anxiety and stress with prayer. Instead of worrying, we are to present our concerns to God with thanksgiving. The result is a peace that transcends human understanding. This peace will guard our hearts and minds, providing a buffer against the stresses that life throws our way. Psalm 55 verse 22. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and He shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. When we are stressed, it's often because we feel the weight of our problems bearing down on us. This verse reminds us that we don't have to carry these burdens alone. God is willing and able to sustain us. He promises that if we cast our cares on Him, He will not let us be shaken. 1 Peter 5 verse 7. Casting all your care upon Him, for He careth for you. God cares for us deeply and wants to be involved in every aspect of our lives, including our stresses and worries. This verse encourages us to cast all our anxieties on Him, not just some of them. When we do this, we acknowledge that God is bigger than our problems and that He is capable of handling them. Isaiah 41 verse 10. Fear thou not, for I am with thee, be not dismayed, for I am thy God, I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee, yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. God promises to be with us, to strengthen us, and to uphold us. When we are stressed, it's easy to feel alone and overwhelmed. This verse serves as a powerful reminder that God is always with us, ready to give us the strength we need to face any situation. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct thy paths. Stress often comes when we try to control things that are out of our control. This verse reminds us to trust in God rather than relying on our own understanding. When we acknowledge Him in all our ways, He promises to direct our paths, which can bring immense peace and reduce stress. Psalm 46 verse 1. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. When stress mounts, it's comforting to know that God is our refuge and strength. He is not a distant God, He is a very present help in trouble. Knowing that we can turn to Him for strength and refuge can alleviate much of the stress we feel. Matthew 6 verse 34. Take therefore no thought for the morrow, for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. This verse encourages us to focus on the present rather than stressing about the future. Each day has enough trouble of its own, and worrying about tomorrow only adds unnecessary stress to our lives. By focusing on today and trusting God for tomorrow, we can live more peaceful, stress-free lives. Isaiah 26 verse 3. Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee. This verse promises that if we keep our minds focused on God, He will keep us in perfect peace. Stress often comes when our minds are scattered and focused on our problems. By redirecting our focus to God, we can experience the peace that only He can provide. Psalm 23 verses 1 to 4. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures, He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul, He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for His name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for Thou art with me, Thy rod and Thy staff they comfort me. This iconic psalm encapsulates the essence of God's care for us. Like a shepherd, He provides for our needs, leads us to peaceful places, and restores our souls. Even when we go through difficult and stressful times, we don't have to fear because God is with us, guiding and comforting us along the way. May these verses serve as a balm for your stressed soul, reminding you that God is in control and that He offers peace and rest for those who seek Him.